Hello, welcome back to Daily LeetCode Live, where I do the LeetCode Daily Question raw and uncut. So let's get started. So we have yet another medium today, and if I have to guess, yeah, it might be some exponential algorithm again. So let's see. So the question is called the kth lexicographical string of all happy strings. So let's see what happy string is. So it consists of only characters, like either A, B, or C, and no adjacent pairs are equal. So like you can't have two A's together, you can't have two B's together, you can't have two C's together. Uh yeah, from well, and we also have a length here. So let's see how long does it have to be. So for example, okay, yeah, that's just giving an example. So given two integers, n and k, consider a list of happy strings of length n sorted in lexicographical order. So, right, so the length of the happy string we want is length n, and we want the kth smallest. Okay. So remember yesterday, yeah, I think it is yesterday, where the question wants you to return the smallest. So the technique we use is like whenever you use backtracking and we are trying all the different numbers, we always try from the smallest. So uh, intuitively, I think for this case, we'll just want to, well, we want to also go from the smallest to biggest, but then we keep track of how many valid strings, like how many happy strings we have seen by far, and we return the kth one. Yeah. Let's see. Does it say what happens? Oh, or return an empty string. Yeah. So if we have gone through like all the strings, and we haven't seen like k happy strings, then we return an empty string. So okay, that that makes sense. Yeah. Uh. So I think we can just get started on coding actually. Yeah, actually before we code, maybe we think about the time complexity. So the longest string we want is of length 10. How many combinations can we have? So we have length 10 uh, like this. And for each of them, it can either be A, B, or C, right? So if they can either be A, B, or C, well, that means we have 3 to the power of 10 combinations, which is about 60k. So uh like the easiest way to do this is really to just try out every single string. So like we want to try from, well, we want to like try from all A's, and then like you have A, B, and you have C, and all the way to like all C's. So we can do that. That's only 60,000 strings, and then we can just check if each of these strings are happy strings. And then so we can have a happy string array or something. We can sort that, and then we return the kth number. So this algorithm will definitely work. I don't think it is the most efficient. The most efficient is definitely to, well, to generate each of these strings on its own, or use backtracking. So it only generates the happy strings. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So which way do we want to do it? Yeah. Honestly, if the bounds aren't that big, I might as well just do it uh, well, the easy way, I guess, like the slower but easier way. So what do we want here? Uh, so I'm thinking we can use mod 3 to keep finding like the smallest character we want. Like, so what I mean is, remember we have like bit mask where like you have like 10011 something like that, right? But here we have three different characters, right? So we want a ternary number. Uh, so let's say a number is like 2012 or something like that, right? So we can just we can just mod this number by 3, and the last digit is going to be like the remainder. So we'll get 2, and then we divide this number by 3. It is going to basically do a shift, but in ternary terms now. And then we'll get 1. So we can map this back into the actual string. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that will just work. Yeah. So yeah, let's just do this actually. So we want for I in range. So what is the range we want? We want 3 all the way up to the length of the string, right? So actually let's think about whether that's correct. So yeah, so if n is equal to 1, we want a length 1 string. So in that case, well, we only have 3 different strings, right? We have A, B, and C. If n is 2, it will be 9. So yes, that is correct. And then we want a we want to map remainder to char. So we'll just do A, B, and C here, and then we want our current string. So current string, we'll just set it as a list, and then we also want all the happy strings here. So the current string, and another thing we have to remember is let's say n is 3, but then I is 0. Well, in that case, we actually have to pad current string with A's until it reaches length n. And yeah, actually, if that's if we have to pad A's, well, yeah, actually let's just pad A's. But yeah, so we will do while I. So while I is not 0, well, what do we want to do? We want to do current string append. Well, we want to append what do we want to append? We want to append I mod 3, because that's going to give us the last digit of the ternary number. And then we want to divide it by 3, but we do the two integer, this is like the floor division operator. So it basically shifts the ternary bits one to the right. Yeah. And then so we're gonna append a bunch of characters. Oh, actually, we should map the remainder to the corresponding character, of course. And then while the length of current string is not equal to n. So if the string is not long enough, we just want to append a bunch of A's in it to pad it, and then we want to reverse the string, I think. So, well, actually, we can reverse it when it is a happy string, because a happy string reverse is still a happy string, right? So we can just do for I in maybe j. Yeah, for j in range, well, the length of we can just do n-1 actually. So because now we are looking at every pair, so if current string j plus 1 is equal to j, we also want a flag here. Well, we can just return false, because not return false. We can set valid to false, and then at the end we only add the string in if it is valid. But before we add the string, we want to reverse it first. So we'll do happy strings dot append. So we'll reverse current string, and then we want to turn it into a string. Yeah, we do want to turn it into a string. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that works. So eventually we're going to add a lot of happy strings here. And yeah, actually one optimization we can do is if the length of happy strings is equal to k, well, we can just return the string, right? So we can just return the last thing here. But if we run through this whole loop and we don't actually have n happy strings, well, just want to return an empty string outside. So I think that should work, unless I run into error. Yeah, I should turn this into a list first. Or do I join it actually? Yeah, I should join it instead. So I should do Alright, let me think about how to convert. Yeah, so actually we can do join. So we can do this. I think we can still do reversed here, I think. Do I have enough brackets? Oh, that's way too many brackets. Does that work? Yeah, okay, that works. So we reverse the string. The thing is, reverse generates an iterator, if I'm not wrong. But for join, we are basically looping through the iterator, so we are allowed to do that. And yeah, and there we go. It works. It's quite slow because I think the better way to do it is like, because right now we're generating like all the 10 A's, 9 A's, and then we have like 8 A's. We're generating all of these, right? And of course it is going to be slow because, well, if we have 9 A's here, we know that it can't be a happy string because like we have a lot of adjacent pairs that are all A's, right? So the better way to do it is like we do something like yesterday, right? So we start with A. We only look at the next possibility. So we look at B and C, and then like from B we look at A and C. So by that only, we are going to shorten that from 3 to the power of 10 to 2 to the power of 10. So this is like around 60k, but this is like about 1,000. So it is a lot slower, but definitely works, and it's very easy to implement. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.